Hello, hello, hello. Today I'm going to be featuring a replay of the 302. Also, I'm going to be featuring two mods made by Alexa. One's a site mod and one's a tracer mod. I usually go vanilla in both, like World of Tanks, in most games actually. I don't like using mods, I just don't like dealing with it. But these are really good. And I'll show you in the gameplay what they are. This is the I-302. Not a lot of information on this aircraft. It was basically it was an aircraft developed from a rocket plane, the BL-1, or I guess BI-1. And the BI-1 was completely rocket. This had has jets on it and a rocket, and it is a rocket. It is freaking awesome. I've played 2 games in it. I was unimpressed the first couple games, but this game made me a believer, so to speak. It is armed. Well, let's do this first. I have equipment. I have gun sight, polished skin, and uprated engine. Can't use all of it yet because I don't have a. It's not I don't have it specialized, but so be it. I had it in my hangar. It is armed with 4 20mm cannons. In fact, they're okay. Sometimes they. The first couple of games I thought they were kind of weak. I think they did okay in this game. My pilot is my I-260. As you can see, Engine Guru, Marksman 1, 2, and Firefighter. And I've gone over this in other videos that Firefighter is a must on my aircraft. It does use up one experience point, or whatever you want to call it, for getting skills, but it pays for itself. You don't burn up. This is quick and sweet, and we're going to go off to the replay.
You are approaching the front line. Off we go.
And here's the replay. This is a 302 Soviet aircraft, multi-role. It is a bullet, not very maneuverable. This is the 3rd game I played in it. Didn't like the first 2 games, and I don't know if this is an aberration or I'm going to chalk it up to Alexa's site mod. As you can see, it's right there. It's a little bit different than the normal one. And the tracer mod. Because I sure had a good game in this one, this plane, in this match. I don't know if you'll get results like this every time you fly this aircraft, but I certainly did well in it this time. You can make money at it, but whether you'll have just a great game or not, I guess it all depends on RNG and everything else. Now, the command center, if you knock down every single aircraft, you will not cap it. You have to have a bomber, an enemy aircraft that you can shoot down over it, or a ground attack aircraft to take it down. Or take out a ground target yourself. Now, I was hoping this B-38 would stay in the cap circle. So far it is. And there we go. I didn't get it, but...
Hello, Rabbit Leader. I thought you might come in from the sun. Don't just blast. Look, search for the bastards, and never fly in a straight line or you're a dead duck.
That's from the Battle of Britain movie. I watched that movie at the drive-in. My parents brought me to it, or took me to it, in 1969. One of the better war movies in my opinion. Thought about going after the 88, the ground attack, but I decided against it. See these two bombers? I want to keep our command post. Taking out these two bombers will help a lot. And like as I said, this thing is very fast. If you noticed, I was going 720 over 720 kph in a climb. That's faster than a lot of planes in a dive. Using my flaps. Flaps in this plane doesn't really help you maneuver particularly well, but it certainly slows you down well enough to be able to turn a little bit better. I'm going to go after the command post, the enemy one. And I noticed this Zwilling taking out our bomber flight. And I just can't have that.
Hello, Rabbit Leader. I thought you might come in from the sun. Don't think, don't just glance. Look, search for the bastards. And never fly in a straight line or you're a dead duck.
Good. Good advice. Got 700, over 700 kph an hour in a climb. It certainly is a boom and zoom aircraft. If you get on the tail of something, it's very good at taking out heavy fighters. And fairly decent at bomber flights too, as you'll see a little bit later. A heavy fighter will not outclimb it, that's for sure. It's going to go after that other fighter that I saw, the P-51. I thought if I could get him out, the command post would flip. We had to do that because our other one just got flipped by the enemy. So we kind of flip-flop here. Take care of the BF-109 there. We're about even here.
Hello, Rabbit Leader. I thought you might come in from the sun. Don't think, don't just glance. Look, search for the bastards. And never fly in a straight line or you're a dead duck.
The Zwilling has made a habit of flying in a straight line. And again, remember, taka 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 taka. Never fly in a straight line. This thing has very good maneuverability at high altitudes.
Hello, Rabbit Leader. I thought you might come in from the sun. Don't think, don't just glance. Look, search for the bastards. And never fly in a straight line or you're a dead duck.
Shouldn't really go nose to nose with an aircraft like that, with a big 37mm in the gut in the nose. Oh well, you know. So be it. And this, the game's on like peyote or something. This is very smooth. I was gonna edit this out, but I said to heck with it.
You're on your own.
If this bomber flight gets through, we will lose the air base. Actually, I think it's an airfield, not an air base, because they have a repair area in it. And at this point, I'm thinking I'm having a pretty decent game here. Fortunately, I don't think that I'm going to get enough of these aircraft, the bombers, out by the time they get to the airfield. And I've talked this about a couple other guys. I really feel if you knock down one of these bombers over top of the airfield as it's just about before it drops its bombs, it should count for you as helping you recap. Got a wing legend. Now I see this P-41 again, and I'm going, oh gosh, will I get nailed again? I think the Corsair hit it for some too, so lucky enough. And I'm kind of worried here because we're even with ticks right now. I thought this was going to be a loss. And hopefully the airfield will get hit. Well, flip, I should say. That P-39 did me a favor. Kept on getting in my way that I would not, so I wouldn't overheat my guns.
The threat to the complex eliminated. Way to go!
I really thought we were going to lose this. There's been a lot of close calls too. That my team had almost hit me and knocked me out of the sky. We're about even now. Then I'm looking at our command center, and again, not something I enjoy doing, but the bomber flights need to be decimated, or at least some of them taken out. This does a pretty good job of taking out bomber flights, GAs, and regular bombers.
Hang in there. The main thing now is to retain the initiative.
Oh, and this is when I got the ace. I hadn't really not realized that I'd done that well. And get one more. Yep.
Victory is ours.
And we
We're
win.
waiting for your return.
Here's the first in-plate. Ace, Winged Legend. Over 424,000 credits. Over 10,000 experience. 516 free XP. And 1 paperclip. Here's the second in-plate. 21 targets destroyed, 160 capture points received, did over 9,000 aerial target damage, did pretty well on the salvage party, and earned some more credits on special daily missions, Steelbirds and Undercover, and I also got free XP on it. Pretty pleased with it. Here's the last in-plate, top of the heap. Thank you very much for watching. Pretty good plane. I will have links to Alexa's mods in the description below. Thanks again for watching. Please give a thumbs up and please subscribe if you like the content. Everyone have a good one. Bye-bye.